From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, all eyes on baseball's hottest team. They seem to always find a way to win.
Yeah, they're doing everything right, Boog, and you can see their confidence shine through when it matters most. Looking forward to seeing them in action again.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to get underway. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And away we go this afternoon. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-2. Got him. One away.
The right fielder.
There's the Pirates lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Jeremy Pena. Here's Kyle Tucker. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Just getting started here in Toronto. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9.
One out man at first. Here is Aaron Judge. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Judge, a former Rookie of the Year, 33 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Cal Raleigh. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Tucker off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Holds it in on the run. And that'll do it. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Shohei Ohtani. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Popped up. Pena under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
A 1 down. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
The 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's a hit. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Kazuma Okamoto, the next to hit.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one missed.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Sliced hard but foul. One is on the way. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 13th home run of the season. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. So the Pittsburgh Pirates are hovering around 500, about a third of the way into this season. And Singy, for a team that was a popular preseason pick, is that a disappointment? And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He wastes no time on this one. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Jeremy Pena, the next Pirate to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter. Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Ball one there. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ketel
Marte matched a homer in his last game. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. They get the out on Marte. And that is that. Cannonball coming. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back now in Toronto. Well, Singy, as we mentioned to start the broadcast, this has been one of the best teams in the league lately. Still early, but we're seeing much of the same today.
Right now, it feels like they show up expecting to win, and more often than not, they're right. This team is loaded, Boo.
Ernie Clement leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off left side.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Going to count 1 and 2. This one in the air, center field. Merrill in position. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 55.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. And gone! His second of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one at triple digits.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Merrill.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ohtani in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Come on, Dylan.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Two on the way. And there's a ball. Judge hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first, stepping in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1.
Judge.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Here we go, Dylan.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. So ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays.
Number 24, Yo Hendrick. Pinango.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Hard hit, right side. Murakami takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Blue Jays, the designated hitter, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. A double and a run scored his first time up. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Varsho wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman,
Kazuma
number 7,
Okamoto getting ready to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. In the dirt. And a ball evens the count. Varsho leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Pirates catcher now, Cal Raleigh. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Left field. Sanchez ranging after it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Max.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
A little out front there as he swings through it. The Blue Jays leading by 2. And it remains 2-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot. You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing puts you right back in this ball game.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Up and in, and now it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Munetaka Murakami. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
That's right.
Come on, Dylan.
Man on second, 2 down. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Here we go, Dylan.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Sit him down.
That's inside. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down.
Strike him out.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the ready to go bottom 4. Now for the Jays. Ohtani back to work. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that one hammered, carrying well. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Clement, 29 years old. He made his major league debut in 2021, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fastball for a strike. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Up next for the Blue
And
Jays,
here's a look at how
the
he's
catcher,
using his
number
pitches in this
55,
one.
Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing went around, and it's 1 and 2.
Come on, Tyler.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Up next,
Really
for
good
the Blue
swing right
Jays,
there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. That one to first, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runners at the corners here. 1-0. Manager out of the dugout, and Kenley on here, on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Jansen.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Marte gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the center fielder, Yohendrick Pinango.
The center fielder, number 24, Yohendrick Pinango.
That one fouled off. Man at second.
No. Good take. That's ball.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck for the Blue Jays. 3-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Struck him out without a swing. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Pirates. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 5th. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Line drive and foul ball.
Man, that's such a tough call for the umpire in real time, especially since those lines are not made of chalk the way they used to be. He got it right, though.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Merrill, batting with one down, takes a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And the 1-0.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Let's go, Dylan.
Quick toss to first. Merrill back in on a dive. And a 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Merrill leads off first with one away. Swings and fouls one off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Come on, Dylan.
What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Pirates 1. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back at the ballpark and singing this red-hot club just keeps rolling. Another strong game, and they built themselves a solid lead.
This is what it looks like when a team's in rhythm, Boo. Every phase is clicking, scoreboard leaning their way, really making things happen once again. Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out, first pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Varsho in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And another ball. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is foul back. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 5. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Kyle Tucker now at the plate.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Cody Ponce getting ready to go. Rogers also throwing. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Here we go, Dylan.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Judge at first, 1 gone. That one way inside. Inside, backs him off again. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes the Judge around third. The relay to the plate. Tag, safe at home. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight.
Pitching change here, Cody Ponce. He's been so good against lefties. Once he digs in, he's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's second. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Backed off the plate that time. The 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Come on, Cody.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Here we go, Cody.
Almost got him. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short, Jimenez. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 5-2. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Now pitching for
Kyle Hart on to pitch here. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Here we go, Ernie.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings through it for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beams.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Heineman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Now fly ball to right center. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Braden Fisher.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. This splits between April and May there. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Merrill at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-3. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Valentine rings him up. The throw to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And that'll do it. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching Pirates baseball on Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop.
Close, but call the ball. And the count is 1-1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And the batter is George Springer.
Let's go, George.
There's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, base hit. Coming around 3rd is Jimenez. The throw's offline, he's saved. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Yohendrick Pinango. ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. Springer on the run. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. This one in the air center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So now with one away and a man at second, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 3 in this one. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Jimmy Garcia gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
First and second, one out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Garcia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. One out. Runners at first and second. Way out front for strike two.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Springer, the lead runner at second. Guerrero over at first with one away. Got him swinging for the K. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two on, two outs. In the dirt, blocked. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Now all even up. Stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is down low. 3-2 now. Jesus Sanchez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. battling here as he fouls it away. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And that'll load the bases.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered in this game.
Sanchez.
And the Pirates manager making Pirates with a new arm on the mound, number 70.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Nope, that's away.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. 2 outs. Bases are full. On the ground, right side. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Goes down looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Judge in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yo, 1. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Chase Lee. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 8th. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jeremy Pena, the next Pirate to hit. He's one of the best players in the game. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Tying run at the plate, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Clement over to first. And that will end the inning. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. Last half of the 8th coming up. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here at Rogers Center. It's getting late, Singy. This team has made opponents look ordinary. Playing with tons of confidence, and today has been much of the same.
Another day, another lead, Boog. They've made a habit out of this kind of baseball.
Edwin Uceda on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And down on strikes, and now 1 away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Heineman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it is 2-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's to third. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Oh, it's just such a tough play for third baseman. Fielding on your backhand and then trying to get off such a long throw across the diamond with a quick enough release to get it there in time. Really only the best at the position can pull that off. And I think that extra step to set his feet cost him a little bit right there.
So up next, George Springer. Swinging a foul straight back. Jimenez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here we go, George.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They still lead it, though, 6-4.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays,
and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Murakami in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ketel Marte, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Hoffman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. To the right side, Guerrero takes it himself, and the Pirates with only 1 out left.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Merrill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Well struck right field. Now a relay to second. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.